The bounce up is so good. It's incredibly flashy. You can see it from across the map. It gives anybody who sees it a seizure. That's the goal, of course. Hey everyone, it's Spopes. The Order of the Lamp crates are back in the Elder Scrolls Online. These are some of my favorite crates of all time, and today on stream I had a chance to open some and also provide a full review of the crates and everything they contain. I was really stoked to get the Mystical Quasigriff and the skin that goes along with it, and in this review video I'm going to give you my honest thoughts on the crates, why I think they're so great, in the hopes of helping you decide whether you want to open some too, or use your seals and gems to get some of the rewards inside. In this review, I'm both going to cover all the different items you can get in the Order of the Lamp crates, provide my reaction to all of them, and then also at the end, I'm going to give you my score out of 10 of these crates, so make sure to stick around till the end. Before we dive in, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, please like and hype the video, and please consider supporting me by becoming a member, check out my merch, or leaving a donation. Alright everyone, let's get into my full review of the Order of the Lamp crown crates in the Elder Scrolls Online, why I think they're so great, the items they contain, and then at the end, my score out of 10. So these are the Order of the Lamp crates, and there is a 25 crate bundle that comes with the Accursed Recall that I absolutely love. Unlike with more recent crates, you cannot repurchase a 25 pack. You have the bundle, and that's it. So if you do want to buy these crates, you're going to have to do it in intervals of 15 at the highest. And the 3 Radiant Apex mounts are the Altered Ornog. I'm going to go in order from, in my opinion, worst to best. The Altered Ornog is pretty good. It's just also, in my opinion, kind of ugly. I do love the VFX. I love the whole rain theme and the watery orbs surrounding you. It's still up there in my favorite Radiant Apex mounts. The mount up is pretty good. So is the rear up. The rear up is actually really excellent. It's not exactly my cup of tea, but that's the Altered Ornog. Then next best in my opinion is Galarian's Indrik. This is supposed to be Vanis Galarian's mount, though you never see him riding it. I do really love the Mage's Guild glowing like neon sigils over the eyes and on the hips. Just the glowing gold aesthetic is great in general. The mount up is pretty good. The rear up is also excellent. How you then have these glowing balls of yellow light surrounding you. Your character looks like it's lit with this golden fire. The Galarian's Indrik is definitely somewhere in my top 20 Radiant Apexes. But none of that holds a candle to the Mystical Quasigriff. This is in my top 10 Radiant Apex mounts. I think it's number 2 or 3 in the list video I did of Radiant Apexes a few months ago. The bounce up is so good. It's incredibly flashy. You can see it from across the map. It gives anybody who sees it a seizure. That's the goal, of course. And then the rear up is also pretty good. It doesn't leave a lasting effect, unfortunately, but when you take into account all the other amazing attributes of this mount, I'm not too concerned about that. So those are the 3 Radiants, and they, in my opinion, even though I'm not in love with all of them, are 3 of the best Radiants in the game. One of the reasons I rate the Order of the Lamp crates so highly. Now then we also in the Apex rewards have the Aether-Tempered Mystic Skin. That goes absolutely perfectly with the Quasigriff, and it overall is a pretty good skin. The face is kind of weird, just a bunch of random squiggly lines everywhere, but mainly I like this because it goes perfectly with the Quasigriff. In these crates there's also the Mystic Magicka Molt, which is not nearly as good as far as skins go, but it's also not terrible. I mean, it's a pretty good skin. I'd rate it a solid, 7 out of 10 or so. Then for the Apex mounts, they're all called Order of the Lamp. This one's the horse. I guess you pronounce that Destrier. Nothing really to write home about, though. They have some pretty cool light up stuff on the sides. It goes really well with the armor set we'll be covering shortly. Out of them, probably the Jackal is the best, just because the Jackal, I think I have the Lion. And there's also a Vardvark, which is cool because there's not very many Vardvark mounts. But these are not the best Apexes by a long shot. What is a fan favorite, however, is the Storm Atronach Polymorph. This is pretty cool. I would not say no to having this by any stretch of the imagination. It's a really good polymorph, has some great effects to it. It doesn't really look that much like a Storm Atronach, when all's said and done. But it's one of the better polymorphs. It's probably somewhere in my top 10 or 20. You can also get in the legendary rewards the Brindle Bear, which you know, whatever. These kind of mounts just bore me. The Celestial style is also in here, but do keep in mind you can get that and the New Moon style either piece by piece from guild traders or from farming the relevant trial or dungeon. These are really not worth buying with gems or seals. If you happen to get one, you might want to keep it, but you also might just want to go ahead and turn it in for the gems. There's also the Furnishing the Cursed Curio Ether. This is really cool. I have it in one of my houses. I kept it. It goes down to the ground, and then you can raise it up. It has this really cool effect. It is a great furnishing. There's also the Evoker on Errantry costume. I really don't know how I feel about this one. I do have it, but it's too like 1960s clubwear mixed with a Renaissance fair. I get it. It's, you know, Mages Guild themed, but it's not my favorite costume. Then we have the Master Wizard's Ram in the legendaries. Pretty boring in my opinion. The Meteor Mining customized action though is absolutely excellent. I have this. It is one of my favorites. The way that you just summon this meteor, like the Mages Guild meteor skill, really worth getting, even if you use seals or gems for it, in my opinion. And then the Order of the Lamp weapons are also quite good. That's the battle axe. It has this pretty cool glow to it that alternates between blue and purple. The bow, the shield, the staff, and the sword, which is really weird shaped, but it has some cool VFX to it. Also, one of the best instrument emotes in the game, the glass harmonica. I love this thing, man. This is one of my go-tos. Absolutely. There's also the Prismatic Cherry Tree in the Legendary Rewards. A really, honestly, very cool looking furnishing that I don't have any of. If I get one of those, I might keep it. The Sunset Welwa, which you would think glows, but it really doesn't. Another legendary mounts. Vacanel's Hat Trick emote, where you have a hat, and I think you pull a Vardvark out of it. Yeah, that's very tricksy, my precious. There's also the Wizard About Town costume, which is decent, but not, again, really my cup of tea. All right, on to the epic rewards. The Apprentice's Idle Magic emote is pretty good. You sit here transitioning between lightning and then fire and ice back and forth, if I remember correctly. Yep, see there, I went to fire, and I think you do ice magic next. Definitely a really cool emote. Totally worth the 40 gems or so. Oh, it goes to water, not ice. Definitely a good emote. The Arcanist Crest hairstyle. It's a pretty cool mohawk. I do like it. The Clap Hands emote. You just sit there clapping. I don't have this one, but I wouldn't mind getting it. There's also the Conjured Dragon Imp. Definitely one of my favorite pets. Well worth it out of the epic rewards. The Ivea Evoker's Flare. I don't really know how I feel about this, honestly. I have it. I've tried to wear it from time to time, but it really just doesn't tickle my fancy. There's also the Mages Guild Sigil makeup. Moving on. The Midnight Rising makeup, even more Rocky Horror Picture Show. Moving on. The Order of the Lamp pedestal, which is a furnishing. Pretty cool furnishing. Never got this one. I don't know if it's worth buying, but it's pretty good. The Plumed Cavalier hat. There have been a lot of hats like this in the game recently. And the Potion Peddler emote, where I think you do something with a chicken. That's all I really remembered. You pour a potion on a chicken. Is that what happens? Yeah. Yep. And now the chicken is larger. Okie dokie. If you want to enlarge your chicken, go to this Potion Peddler. The Prismatic Sench Cub is a really cool pet. I like it a lot. Never got it. There's also the Ruby Hajmoda, which is pretty iridescent. It has what looks like actual rubies on its back. The Stained Wing Butterfly. Pretty small and inconspicuous, but you might like it. The Sirabane Living Statue. This is a cool emote, where you turn into stone, essentially, and you look like Sirabane. And by the way, guys, it's not Sirabane. Go listen to one of these bards out in Alinor. Listen to the songs. It'll come around eventually to, oh, Sirabane, oh, Sirabane. You have the Twinkling Lights blue furnishing. Pretty cool. Very interesting looking, that's for sure. The Warlock's Veil. I use this from time to time. It's a pretty cool major adornment. And then the Windhelm Fox Mask. I forgot just how much good stuff there is in these crates. So that's that as well. Very big ears on that fox. Now on to the superior, or what I call the inferior rewards. The Aristocratic Astrologer body art, Barf Pass. The face art is where is it? The Frog Hound Pup. If you're a big fan of Bluey, like we are in this family, you may want to get this pet because it is a healer. as far as I can tell. Emerald Oak Nixad. Pretty cool pet in general. But, you know, it's not exploding with random flashes of color, so my Raver instincts are not kindled. I was a Raver boy back in the day. The Guild Conjured Wisp is a pretty good pet, I'm not gonna lie. I've used that from time to time. Magic Everlasting body marks, these are actually pretty good. I've worn them from time to time. The face marks are not as good. The Meridia Touched Asp. Since it's based on Meridia, you'd think it would be glowing yellow or something, but it's not. And now on to the Order of the Lamp armor style, which is pretty great. Here's the cuirass, the gauntlets, the greaves, the helm, the pauldrons, and the shoes. These are great because they have these little glowing sigils on them. I've definitely worn them from time to time. I like the glow, like I said. I like glow. There's also the Sarthal Shepherd Pets. It's a German Shepherd, but not German Shepherd because there's no Germany. The Sheogorath body branding. I don't know why they took the H off there. It's just one of the regional variations of Sheogorath, I guess. There's cheese and butterflies, you know, it's typical Sheogorath stuff. And I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So that is the Order of the Lamp crates, guys. And again, the absolute highlights is the Mystical Quasigriff for me. Those are the crates. That is my full review of the Order of the Lamp crates. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of these crates. I especially love the Mystical Quasigriff, the skin that goes with it. But there's honestly so much to love in these crates. And that's why overall and objectively as possible, I'm going to give them a 10 out of 10 score. That's right, I honestly think the Order of the Lamp crates are flawless. Everything from the armor style to the Radiant Apex mounts is basically as good as it gets in ESO. If you've seen any of my other Crown Crate review videos, you will know how rare this high score is. Most crates I'll give anywhere between a 6 and a 7 out of 10. But honestly, I feel like basically every single reward in these crates is good. There are a couple outliers that I don't really like, but not enough to dock off even a point from the score. So if you've been waiting for some good crates to get, wait no longer. Pick up some Order of the Lamp crates, but do keep in mind the Anu versus Padme crates are coming in June, which look like they'll be even better. So you may want to save your crowns, your seals, or your gems until then. But yeah, yet again, I feel like these are one of the very few flawless crates in ESO. Perfect 10 out of 10 score. I'm so stoked they came through again. I was able to get my Quasigriff and a bunch of other rewards. So in the comments, let me know what you think about these crates, whether you feel like my score is too high or just right, whether you also feel like they're some of the best crates in ESO, your favorite rewards they contain, the rewards you want to get, etc. Also, let me know what your favorite crates are in the game, whether it's these Order of the Lamp ones just like me, or whether there are other crates you can't wait to see back in the shop. Also, let me know how hyped you are for the new Anu vs. Padme crates, which I cover in a full leaks video linked above. Again, thank you so much for watching. We're going to finish up now, as always, with a prayer to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Lord, I'm struck again by just the incredible visual beauty that is abundant in ESO. That's really the main reason I come back to this game year after year. There's something uniquely beautiful about ESO, and so I thank you for inspiring the developers, the designers, to add such beauty to the world with this game. And Lord, I thank you specifically for inspiring the developers to make the Order of the Lamp crates, the Mystical Quasigriff. And Lord Jesus, I thank you for my channel. I give all glory to you for the channel and the video today. I ask you to bless everyone watching, give them great experiences in ESO and the world beyond. If they do open crates, give them good drops. Bless them from above. And Lord, please do continue to bless my channel, help it grow. And Lord, I do ask you to be with any followers of Christ watching this video. Make it easier for them to come close to you and follow in your footsteps. Also bring to your side without delay all recently departed souls around the world. Again, Lord, I give all glory to you. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. One more time, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Before you go, please do like the video, hype, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, turn on notifications, because I'll be back soon with new content.